Hi guys, welcome to the Libero Network. My name is Robin, and today we're going to be talking about how to safely and positively use exercise to manage your stress. So stress management is a huge topic in this day and age. Everywhere you look, there's a new way to deal with it, to manage it, whatever. And for many of you out there on the Libero Network, I know you guys love using exercise as a way to manage your stress. So I thought, why not put together some 5 guidelines that have been really helpful and beneficial to me and share them with you. And I would love to see in the comments, what you guys do to help manage your stress as far as exercise goes. And sometimes we do use exercise to manage stress, and we are done with a workout and we were hoping that we'd feel better afterwards, mentally. And then we're done and we're like, okay, I feel just as bad as I did when I started. And I kind of went through that many times in my life, and I was like, okay, I want to figure out why this is happening. And I'm not sure if you've ever felt that way, but I know I have. So these guidelines that I put together are just kind of things I've noticed that I do that really help to manage my stress. So I hope this is helpful for you. So the first step in using exercise safely and positively to manage your stress is when you're doing your exercise, no matter what form of exercise it is, be in the now. Be in the present moment. There are many times when we use exercise as a way to kind of ruminate about our feelings, about our anger, about our frustrations. And I can be honest, I've been there. I've been really upset and I've taken it out on the treadmill. I will go and run, or I'll go take a kickboxing class, and I'll be thinking in my head about how pissed I am at somebody or how frustrated I am at somebody. And I end up leaving my exercise feeling even more wound up than I did before. So that's not a very positive and productive way to use exercise to manage stress. So when you're practicing being in the moment, being in the now, you're focusing on your breath, you're focusing on how your body feels, how you're moving. You're not ruminating on the negative emotions you were feeling from whatever stressful situation you were in. You're focusing on the present moment, what you're physically doing, you're being in your body. So that's rule number 1, be in the now, stay present in your body in whatever form of exercise you're practicing. So the second rule, or the second guideline to managing your stress productively and positively through exercise is to choose your movement wisely. So, for example, if I'm feeling really depressed, really kind of down and really just heavy, and my stress makes me feel really just like lethargic, you might want to look into something that's a little bit more exhilarating to get you up, to lift you out of that stress. Stress affects everyone differently, so some people might feel like pushed down or heavy or weighed down, and you need something to lighten you up, to get you off of your feet. So something like a kickboxing class or something like a spin class, something that's a little bit more invigorating. On the other hand, if you're feeling just agitated and jumpy and anxious and flighty and not very grounded, you might want to look into a yoga class, a Tai Chi class, something that's mellower, something that kind of holds you and grounds you and stills you. So when you're looking to exercise to manage your stress, it's really important that you understand how stress actually affects you in the first place. So the third guideline in using exercise to safely and positively manage your stress is to allow yourself to feel your feelings during and after your exercise. So this is different than ruminating on those negative or stressful thoughts. This is actually when you're being present in your body and you're allowing whatever emotions to come up, and you have permission to feel them and express them. So for example, I will say that I have totally broken down crying at Shavasana during yoga, or during pigeon stretch during yoga. There's something that just happens sometimes, and I just end up bawling. And I allow those emotions to come through, even though I think, oh my God, I'm the crazy woman in yoga. They just happen. So if you're, for example, in a kickboxing class or a spin class and you just have this need to just yell, which is totally acceptable in those classes, you yell, you scream, you let that emotion move through you. And I guarantee you, you will feel lighter and better after you do it. So the difference between kind of ruminating on a negative emotion or experience and contrasting that with feeling your feelings during and after your exercise is if you ruminate on those negative emotions or experiences, you feel worse after. When you feel your emotions during and after your exercise, you feel better. You move through them, which allows you to feel peace and a little bit more calm. So the fourth guideline in managing your stress positively and safely during exercise is to take time at the end of your exercise to just be in your body and be in stillness. So yoga is wonderful because it does have that built-in shavasana, which is amazing, and it gives you that time to just be with yourself and completely be you without any external factors. So say, for example, you did a spin class and you need that time just to sit and be with you before you move on to the rest of your day. A suggestion might be when you're leaving the class, going into your car, reclining your seat, and just setting a timer maybe on your phone and just closing your eyes and taking a moment to just breathe and be. Not doing, not expecting, nothing. Just being in you and allowing that movement and the vibration of the movement and exercise that you just did to kind of settle into you. The last guideline in managing your stress positively and safely through exercise is to be extremely mindful of your inner dialogue during your exercise. So back in the day when I would exercise obsessively and compulsively, I was saying I was doing it for stress management and stress relief when I knew it wasn't the case. And the dialogue I said to myself while I was doing the exercise obsessively was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to feel so much better after I burn X amount of calories because then at least I have that. And even though my life sucks right now, I'm going to burn all these calories so at least I feel better about myself because then I burned calories. So there's a difference. If you're stressed out and you're trying to, just like I did, numb yourself out from feeling overwhelmed or feeling like you're not worthy or feeling less than, any of those stressful emotions, and using exercise as a substitute to feel better about your situation, that's a big red flag. And that is not exercising for stress relief. So just to recap, the 5 ways that you can use exercise to safely and positively manage your stress. Number 1, be in the now. Number 2, choose your exercise type wisely. Number 3, feel your feelings during and after your exercise. Number 4, allow some time for stillness after your exercise. And number 5, be mindful of your inner dialogue during your exercise. I hope this was helpful for you, and I would love to hear your comments in the section below about what you do to manage your stress and how exercise has helped you manage your stress positively and safely. I will catch you next time. Bye.